Ladies and gentlemen, patriot, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show once again. This is the Baraka Show. This is your frontline of information war. This is your frontline of information truth. And I'm going to try to break it all down. I got some good stories and also I got some bad stories. Man, the good news is good to see when somebody comes in the country illegally and commit a crime. It's processed very fast and he receives the sentence. That's a good news. That's lovely. I'm going to break it down. And also the bad news is what this guy did. And how long he was in the country for. And how long he's going to spend in jail. Man, that is a bad news. And I believe that trumps the good news. So I don't know if I have any good news today. Because the bad news happens to be so bold. It just overflow the good news. But brace yourself for an impact. It's going to be a good video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, this is the Baraka Show. We're about to get to 100k subscribers. They tried to take us down, but they failed. So, let's get into it. Now, I don't know where to start with this. I think we should start with the good news. I think so. It's only right to start with the good news. And because the bad news is too bad. Cool. Now, I want to show you a picture of this guy. I don't know if you've seen him before, but I believe if you've been on the internet the last 2-3 months, you probably have seen this guy around. This guy entered the country illegally, and he was here for, he came in a dinghy. He entered the country, and within 8 days of him being in the country, he went out there and sexually assaulted young children. And he didn't just do it for one day. He did it multiple days. He did it the first time. He got away with it. And next day he woke up and went and did it again. And finally, he was arrested. And the public went out there demanding answers. They went out there to shut down the hotel. They put so much pressure. And that's why I think we are receiving the good news that I'm about to report to you guys. And the good news is that this guy has been processed fast. He's gone through the due process. And he has received his jail time. And that should be a good news. But hey, if I tell you how long he's going to be in jail for, yeah, it's not really a good news. Now let me read you how this happened, how this took place. So this guy went out there. His name is, Kibatu. He went out there and sexually assaulted a young 14-year-old girl who was just sitting at the bench. She was sitting at the bench eating pizza, where she was approached by this hungry man. She was approached by this guy at the bench, and this guy sat there. He was hungry. And the 14-year-old kid, I'm assuming she was, kind heart, and she thought, hey, I'm eating food. This guy looks hungry. He looks hungry. So guess what? I might as well just share a slice with him. Noble girl, I believe. Very kind. That's the British way, right? And she did share the pizza with him. And so he sat down with her. She offered him some pizza, which he accepted. He sat next to the girl on the bench, and without any encouragement, he began commenting on her and her friend. I'm reading this story again. He said he wanted to have a baby with the girl and attempt to kiss her. He invited the girl back to the hotel where he was staying. After recently arrived in the UK. So he wanted to have a baby with a girl after she gave him a slice of pizza. Then the story carries on reading. His advances were rejected. It was made clear to him that the girl and her friend were only 14 years old. His response was that age did not matter. That's this man here. So that's how it took place. Now I want to carry on because obviously, he attempted to kiss her and stuff. And we might be like, oh, he attempted to kiss her. He didn't really kiss. He just attempted. All right, let me carry on reading because it gets bad. They caught her, the girl, and her friend. Then got up. Then they got up and walked to Tesco with Kibatu following them. So this guy was following. There was no actual sexual assault on the date. The Crown will say the attempt sexual assault was an attempt of kiss, but obviously he didn't really sexually assault them. He didn't really like touch them or anything. That's this one. But then on July 8th, next day, the defendant saw the girl and her friend at the same exactly bench. He approached them and the same kind of behavior was repeated. Unlike the previous day, the girl was wearing her school uniform. Similarly, he advanced the same thing, and he was made, they made it show that they rejected his action. They rejected. Such was the girl was discomfort that the boy came and sat between the girl and the defendant. Now the story reads on. The defendant then tried to get the girl to kiss the boy. So he wanted to see those two, the boy and the girl, to kiss. He just wanted to see some sexual activities going on. The defendant then tried to get the girl to kiss. She didn't want to do that because he was just a friend. And then he was discouraged. It was discouraged that, he kept on going and he got the girl to kiss the boy on the cheek. And the girl did that. I don't know what this guy was wanting to do. I don't know what he wanted to see some action. Cool. Now the story carries on. Now this is where it gets dangerous for folks who are watching at home. You might be thinking, hey, Barak, you're reading the soft side. Yes, I am. I'm reading the full thing and I'm getting to it right now. I am getting to it. I know if the story is true. We are getting to it. The court heard a woman saw that it was happening and she tried to intervene. Sorry, I just skipped a line, sorry. So the defendant appealed to be sexually aroused while he's seeing the girl kiss the little girl, 14-year-old, he made those two to kiss on the cheek and he got aroused. Then Kibatu sexually assaulted her by putting his hand on her thighs and then went to try to kiss her. There was a woman nearby, the fish and chip shop. She came around to try, she's seen what was going on. She's seen this guy is touching her on the thighs. It's like, she was in a school uniform. She's seen a big guy looking like this. Yeah, this big guy. And the girl's probably, small, tiny little girl, 14-year-old in a skirt. And she approached because she probably realized, hey, that girl was, locked in the environment. And that's what took place. And of course, it went on. He kept on saying that he wanted a baby with her and her friend. Then tried kissing her multiple times. And then the girls decided to get up and walk away after, of course, another lady came in to intervene. The story carries on that the next day he came and sat next to us again. So this happened back to back. Another day he went out there. The next day he came and sat next to us again and said, I want a baby from you. We could make lovely Jamaican babies. That's what he said. And the girl replied to him, I'm 14. This is really weird. She said back to him. And the guy said, hey, age doesn't matter. And now he was speaking perfect English to him. He was speaking good English when he was trying to get the girls. But he appeared in court now. So that's what this guy did. He sexually assaulted young kids multiple times. 2 different ones. And also an adult female as well, who was also sexually assaulted. But obviously we're focusing on the young girl. We're focusing on the whole story, but I want to report the young girl because that erupted. We've seen a lot of protest after that happened, we've seen, oh God, let me see if I can get pictures up there. We've seen a lot of protests after that happened. So I want to show you all that because that is important. Now he happened. He went to court. You would think, hey, Barack, okay, I know you're trying to tell me the good news, but I didn't hear any sort of good news there. I know, right? I was trying to tell you some good news, and I thought I would start with the good news, but it happened to be that every single word I'm uttering out my mouth happens to not be a good news. It's going the opposite. So I guess this whole story is going to be full of bad news. Now, let's get to the bad news, because it seems like the good news is done, which happens to also be a bad news too. Now, he went through court. He said he wasn't able to speak English. It was so manipulative that he was crying multiple times. And when he was caught by the police the day he was arrested, he acted like he was an innocent person. Like, oh man, this guy is just a good guy. And I think that's what these guys do. They really use the manipulative skills to the max, where to the point where you question your eyes after seeing what this person has done. And that really gets to the lefties. And that's why a lot of people on the left always feel sorry for these guys, thinking like, oh, they're a nice guy. Look, he's crying. Look, he's crying. He didn't mean it. Oh, he probably didn't even do it. My eyes didn't probably see. Maybe I need to get my eyes checked. He's crying. He didn't do anything. So this guy, Kabatu, was very manipulative. He tried to kill himself while he was remanded in court, in the cell. And so I want to read you what the judge has said about this person. I want to read you what the judge has said. I think it's a long report, if I can find it. If I can find this. So judge warned that this person was really dangerous, that he would go out there and reoffend instantly if it was thinking, the judge was thinking of giving him was not thinking of putting him in jail, but he had to put him in jail because apparently his behavior and the way he showed no remorse, and it looked like he was gonna go and reoffend instantly if he was gonna receive a no jail time. So the judge had to put him in jail. Now, here's how long the judge gave him. Let's go back to the very top. So, a migrant who tried to kiss a schoolgirl before grouping a woman who came to her aid was jailed for 12 months today. So, that meant to be a good news. I meant to report that as a good news, but hey, it seemed like this whole thing is a bad news. So, this guy sexually assaulted young kids as soon as he got in the country. The judge says this guy is going to go and do it again if he doesn't go to jail. So they're seeing him as a big threat. Very manipulative. He tried fake death and tried to kill himself while he was in the cell. And he doesn't care about anybody apart from himself. The reason why he's crying and doing all the acting is because of what he's going through, not because of what he's done to other people. So the judge admit that this guy's a bad guy. He needs to go. Okay. Now, when he came to sentencing, they only gave him 12 months. I repeat, 12 months. He's going to do half of that. So in the next 6 months, so around April, around March, this guy will be outside and he'll be doing what he does best. And we don't want him to be at his peak. We don't want him to perform in this country because we know what he's doing, what he started doing as soon as he came in is not what we are looking for. So that's the that's the bad news. I don't see any good news here, but so he was sentenced 12 months. It's going to be out in 6, and that's it. But they talk about deportation, but it'll be very difficult to deport him because as soon as we start deporting these people, there will be these human rights lawyers who will defend them. Because, I mean, I get it. It's a job. Lawyers have to, you know, defend their client. But I don't know, you know, like, because of course there's a, you know, this guy had a lawyer. And the lawyer was trying to defend him. And when you read what the lawyer says, it goes the opposite of what this guy was doing. Apparently, the lawyer is claiming that this guy is very sad and very, you know, mental health and all these stuff. Literally, his lawyer claimed that because he traveled across the country, across the world to get to Britain, is because that's the reason why he feels the way he feels. And that's the reason why his mental health is really bad. And that's the reason why he could not process what he was doing. And he cannot understand English. And the lawyers claiming that, hey, this guy did not think Britain will be tough. That's the lawyers. I mean, you must be a robot to think that this guy deserved to be defended. Of course, we need everybody, deserves to go through process and deserve to have lawyers with them and all these sort of things. But man, I don't know how people would actually defend this. I guess it's a job. I call this a dirty job. But here's a video I want you to watch from the police when they first caught him and see how this guy was acting. If you've seen this video and you didn't know what this guy did, you'll be thinking, man, that guy must be innocent. Wow, like he must be a victim. I mean, well, racist stuff. Oh man, they're targeting him. That's what you probably think. But if you read what this guy has done, yeah, you won't see that. You won't think that. But here's a video I want you to watch.
You are coming my home.
He's a child.
Yeah,
so the allegation is that you've touched a child on the inside of the groin. Come over here. I need to search you. Don't cry. It's going to be okay. Come step onto the pavement. So I've got a little bit more room. You can leave your shoes on. It's okay. Step onto the pavement here. No. Stand up. Stand up.
There we go.
And then towards me.
Watch.
Follow.
Okay.
There you go. It's now 17:50 and I'm arresting you on suspicion of sexual assault on a female under 16 years old. So you didn't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you did not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence, okay? We're arresting you for prompt and effective investigation by means of interview and prevent harm to yourself or others. Okay?
No problem.
So give us 2 minutes, we'll just put a few things out and then we're going to start giving them a few people. So
how much minutes?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Well, I'll
How much minutes?
What do you mean, how much we need?
How much minutes in the office? How many minutes on how many hours are in the office?
You go to the police station now.
Okay.
So you're under arrest.
Wow.
Should you do research?
Yeah, do you want to jump out? I'm going to cuff you as well.
I'm not telling you.
Jump out for me.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Jump out for me, it's easier.
Coffee bag, yeah, for anything.
Jump up, stand up.
Okay.
Put your hands like this for me.
Okay. Thank you.
And just come and
Pop
step
that in there
onto
for me, sir.
Okay, she is right. The
Give me
phone.
1
Yeah.
second, I'll call you
She
back.
is right. The phone
Yeah, put that in
number.
there. The lady in blue.
Yes, the lady. Yeah.
He thinks it's
She's
the lady
drinking
in
and I
Right.
pass. Please call me. You are Black Mar. You are coming, man. You are coming my home.
He's a child.
Yeah.
Child.
She is coming my
So the allegation is that you've touched a child on the inside of the groin.
I am a teacher.
Come over here, I need to search you. Don't cry, it's going to be okay. Come step onto the pavement so I've got a little bit more room. You can leave your shoes on, it's okay. Step onto the pavement here. No, stand up. Stand.
Up. There we go.
And then towards me.
Watch.
Follow.
Okay.
There you go.
You are coming my home.
He's a child.
Yeah. She is coming my
So the allegation is that you've touched a child on the inside of the...
So yeah, that's the video. If you do not read everything that this guy did, the way he was touching and talking to young girls, telling them, hey, kiss each other, let's see. Oh, then they kiss each other, he gets aroused, then he start touching them on their thighs and telling them, hey, I wanna have a baby with you. Okay, I wanna have baby. Do you want Jamaican babies? I can give you Jamaican babies. And the little girls say, hey, we're only 14. What the heck? The guy's like, oh, number doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. And then he's like, hey, come to my place. I'm living in Epping Forest at the Bell Hotel. Come to my place. I'm renting it. It's nice. It's lovely. You know, we get food all the time. And then when you see that's what his action was. He took, that's what he did. But then when you watch the video I just played to you, you would not think that's him. You would not think that's the person who we just read about. And of course, I butchered the article. The article is like so many pages long. So yeah, not good news. This guy will be out. And if the judge is saying this guy is bad and he's most likely to reoffend, then yeah, we are in trouble still. Nothing got fixed here. We just made him go to a cell, which is going to be treated very well. He's going to receive food. He's going to have all the things. He's going to have a TV. He's going to have home, warm water, all the lovely stuff that you can get. He's not going to miss an episode on BBC. So, did we really punish him for the pain that he caused in the community? Did we really punish him? Is he really gonna learn? I mean, what percent of the people that come from jail go back in? 20%? I think that's too high. So we have 20% chance him coming out and reoffend again. That's not good. Now, of course, I'm here to report. Hopefully this information gets to the right people, and hopefully we can change the way it's been going. This video meant to be only 5 minutes, but we are 21 minutes into it. You can just tell I get too passionate, and maybe I need to hold my tongue, but I won't. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, hand to the head salute. Bye bye. Attention. This is not just a normal t-shirt. This is your battle armor in this war against lies and manipulation and deception. And when you wear this t-shirt, you are not just making a statement. You are drawing a line in the sand, and you're saying, I will not be silenced, I will not be bought, and I will not be steered. Every thread in this t-shirt screams defiance. Every letter of I found the truth, not propaganda. Or maybe every letter of the nation needs to know is a rally cry out for independent thinkers, disruptors, the people who refuse to bend to the mainstream media narrative. We need your fund, and this is your chance to stand up, to speak out and fund the fight for the truth. Don't just wear it like a regular t-shirt. You have to live it. The nation needs to know you're gonna live it. Yes, please. I need you to fuel the resistance. Be the reason why the truth survives in this country. Please get yours at thebarakashow.com. And thank you so much for keeping us on air. Thank you.
In the shadow of the digital gulag, we fire up the truth cannon and blast through the lies.
And the show host, Baraka Amuri.